Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Picture this, you're chilling in Japan, maybe sipping matcha in Kyoto or snapping pics of Mount Fuji, when whoosh, a typhoon warning hits your phone. Yep, Japan gets slammed by these epic storms all the time, and today we're answering the big question, why do typhoons love Japan so much? We're talking wild geography, crazy history, and even some ninja-level prep tips. This is gonna be a fun ride, so grab your umbrella, smash that like button, and let's dive into the stormy world of Japan. Oh, and stick around to the end for a cool tip if you're ever in Japan during typhoon season. Let's go. Section 1, Japan's Typhoon Bullseye. Okay, first things first, Japan's like a magnet for typhoons, and it's all about where it is. Imagine Japan as this long, skinny chain of islands plopped right in the Pacific Ocean's Typhoon Highway, the warm waters out there. They're like a giant energy drink for storms. These tropical cyclones, aka typhoons, get their power from hot ocean water, and the Pacific is perfect for cooking them up. Here's the deal, Japan stretches over 3,000 kilometers, from sunny Okinawa to snowy Hokkaido. So, even if a typhoon doesn't crash directly into Tokyo, its rainy, windy vibes can still soak half the country. About 25 to 30 typhoons pop up in the Pacific every year, and roughly 10 to 12 mess with Japan. I heard about this fisherman in Kagoshima who calls typhoons rude party crashers, because they mess up his fishing plans. Ever been caught in a crazy storm? Drop it in the comments, I want to hear your wild weather stories. So, Japan's location is a storm magnet, but when do these typhoons show up? Let's zoom into the seasons next. Section 2, Summer's Stormy Party. Typhoons in Japan are like uninvited summer guests, they show up mostly from May to October, with the biggest ruckus in August and September. Why summer? It's all about the monsoon vibes. Warm, wet air from the Pacific bumps into cooler air from the north, and bam, Typhoon City. Plus, there's this warm ocean current called the Kuroshio that's like, hey, typhoons, keep the party going. In 2025, experts said we might see fewer but nastier storms because the oceans are extra toasty. I was scrolling X the other day, and a Tokyo local posted about how the air gets all thick and humid before a typhoon, like the sky's holding its breath. Ever felt that weird calm before a storm? Tell me about it below. Alright, typhoons are a modern hassle, but they've been shaking up Japan for centuries. Let's hop in a time machine for some epic history. Section 3, Typhoons that changed Japan. Japan's typhoon story is straight up legendary. Back in the 1200s, two massive storms, called kamikaze or divine winds, smashed Mongol invasion ships, saving Japan like some superhero weather god. That's where the term kamikaze comes from, pretty epic, right? Fast forward to 1959, Typhoon Vera was a monster, causing so much damage that Japan totally revamped its disaster game. And in 2019, Typhoon Hagibis flooded entire towns, reminding everyone that nature's no joke. This year, 2025, has been intense too. Typhoon Nari hit Hokkaido, super rare for up north, and Piper-drenched Wakayama. Japan's learned from these storms, building crazy cool defenses like flood barriers. What's the wildest weather event you've heard about? Share it in the comments, let's swap stories. History's cool, but what about the future? Let's talk about how climate change is making these storms even crazier. Section 4, Climate change cranks up the chaos. Here's the not so fun part, climate change is turning typhoons into supercharged beasts. We might see fewer storms, but the ones that hit? They're bringing heavier rain and wilder winds. Why? Warmer oceans mean more water in the air, so typhoons dump buckets, like Hagibis-level buckets. That 2019 storm's crazy floods? Scientists say climate change made them 67% more likely. Looking ahead, storms might move slower, which means more flooding. Japan's already stepping up with higher sea walls and eco-friendly fixes, but it's a global challenge. I saw this post on X about a shrine with flood markers from way back, proof Japan's been battling water forever. What's one thing you do to help the environment? Drop it in the comments, let's get some green ideas flowing. So, how does Japan deal with all this stormy drama? Let's check out their superhero level prep. Section 5. Japan's storm-busting superpowers. Japan's like the Batman of disaster prep, always ready. The Japan Meteorological Agency, or JMA, sends out warnings faster than you can blink. They've got flood barriers, buildings that shrug off earthquakes, and apps like Yahoo Disaster Prevention that ping your phone with updates. Kids even learn how to handle disasters in school. How cool is that? I read this X post about a guy whose house stayed dry in a 2025 typhoon because it was built on a hill. He was already prepping for worse, like a mega quake. If you're visiting Japan, check JMA forecasts and steer clear of beaches during warnings. Trains might stop, but Japan bounces back fast. Got any Japan travel plans? Spill the tea in the comments. Alright, let's wrap this up. Japan gets hit by typhoons because it's parked on the Pacific Storm Highway, with warm oceans, summer monsoons, and now climate change turning up the heat. From ancient, divine winds, to high-tech defenses, Japan's all about rolling with the punches. If you loved this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more fun facts. Planning a Japan trip or just geeking out on weather? Tell me in the comments, I read them all. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video.